Hello dear students of ninth grade. Today I will discuss about the ninth chapter of history. So this chapter is about the medieval India, the Mughal Empire. इस syllabus में क्या है इसका? Medieval India, the Mughal Empire. Sources क्या हैं? आईने अकबरी, ताजमहल, जामा मस्जिद एंड रेड फोर्ट. Political history and administration. बाबर, अकबर एंड औरंगजेब. On the eve of Babur invasion of India in 1526, India was ruled by a breakaway kingdom of the Delhi Sultanate and there was no powerful central authority. Bengal, Jaunpur, Gujarat, Malwa and Mewar had all become independent. These states were always fighting against one another with the result that a sense of insecurity and tension reigned supreme throughout the country. However, these regional kingdoms, one by one, came under the control of the Mughals. मुगल साम्राज्य के क्या क्या सोर्सेज हैं? फर्स्ट इज आईने अकबरी. इट वॉज रिटन बाय अबुल फजल द मिनिस्टर एंड वन ऑफ द 9 जैवल एट द हिस्ट्री Akbar Court. It was the large project of history writing commissioned by Akbar. It is regarded as a precious sources material for knowing the administration and culture during the reign of Akbar. आईने अकबरी जो है वो अबुल फजल ने लिखी थी, जो कि अकबर के कोर्ट का एक मिनिस्टर था. ठीक है. और आईने अकबरी से हमें क्या क्या पता चलता है कि उस टाइम में कैसा एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन था, क्या कल्चर था उस टाइम में. सेकेंड इज़ द ताजमहल आगरा. इट वॉज बिल्ड बाय शाहजहान इन मेमोरी ऑफ हिज बिलवड वाइफ. अब सबको ताजमहल के बारे में तो अच्छी तरह पता ही है. ठीक है. अनदर वन इज द जामा मस्जिद. इट वॉज बिल्ड बाय शाहजहान एंड इज़ द बिगेस्ट मॉस्क इन इंडिया. इंडिया की सबसे जो बड़ी मस्जिद है वो है. इट्स कोर्टयार्ड हैज़ अ कैपेसिटी ऑफ अकोमोडेट 1000 ऑफ पीपल एट अ टाइम. इट हैज़ 3 गेटवे, 4 टॉवर एंड 2 40-meter high minaret constructed of red sandstone and white marble. The Red Fort, Delhi. It was built by Shah Jahan after he decided to shift his capital to Delhi. It is located on the bank of the Yamuna. Red sandstone and marble were used in its construction. लाल किला जो है, ठीक है, जहाँ पे आजकल संसद जो है वो अपना सेशन वहाँ पे होता है. This gate under the use and parent ceremony purpose. Among the mainly impressive building in the complex are दीवाने आम and दीवाने खास. आगे आ जाता है मुगल डायनेस्टी. बाबर whose full name was Zahiruddin Muhammad. Babur was a descendant of Timur, the Mongol ruler. At Kabul, he carved out the small principality for himself. Daulat Khan Lodi, the governor of Punjab, invited Babur to oust Ibrahim Lodi from the throne. Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi and occupied Delhi and Agra. और Babur met the combined force of the Afghanistan and Nusrat Shah of Bengal at the Battle of Ghagra near the junction of the Ghagra river with the Gangas. Babur crossed the river and compelled the Bengals and the Afghan armies to retreat. बाबर के बाद कौन आया था? Akbar. He was the greatest of Mughal ruler of India. He was only 13 years old when he ascended the throne and was guided by his tutor Bahram Khan. Akbar succeeded to a difficult position and had to virtually reconquer his empire. The Afghans were regrouping their forces under the leadership of Hemu. He ventured beyond the Vindhyas of Deccan and after still resistant defeating many local rulers, finally Ahmednagar, Berar. He also subdued the Rajput princes except Mewar. Akbar died in 1605. By the time Akbar died, his authority had extended from Assam in the east to the area beyond the northwestern frontier. Akbar Rajput policy. The Rajput policy of Akbar proved to be one of his greatest achievements. He entered into marriage alliance with the Rajput. Step toward integration. Akbar took a number of measures to promote a greater understanding between the Hindus and the Muslims. Through these measures, he created an atmosphere in which liberal view could grow and finally culture and emotional integrations of people could develop. Social and educational reforms. Akbar introduced a number of social and educational reforms. Akbar issued order to the notwals to the check and forcible practice of sati or the burning of a widow on the funeral pyre of her husband. उसके बाद क्या है, अकबर legalized widow remarriage. Akbar was against anyone having more than one wife unless the first wife could not bear children. Akbar raised the age of marriage to 14 for girls and 16 for boys. ये जो सारी चेंजेस हैं अकबर की डायनेस्टी के टाइम ही की हुई थी. जहांगीर, the other Mughal empire also were patron of education and there was considerable development in this area. Jahangir passed a law whereby if a rich man was to die without an heir, his assets would be used by the state to help in the development and maintenance of educational institute. आगे आ जाता है औरंगजेब. औरंगजेब ascended the throne after a long and fierce struggle with his father and 3 brothers. His long reign of 50 years was devoted to war in different parts of the country. At its height, his rule extended over almost entire subcontinent, from Kashmir in the north to the river Kaveri in the south, and from Kabul in the west to Chittagong in the east. He revised Akbar's policy of religious tolerance. He spent the last day of his reign attempting to suppress rebellion. Administration system of the Mughal. The Mughal Empire established a centralized state based on military power. It rested on 2 pillars: the absolute authority of the emperor and strength of the army. Monarch. There are a number of references in court chronicles of the Mughals which show the belief that the power of the Mughal kings came directly from God. According to the Abul Fazl, the office of the true ruler was very responsible, one which depended on the divine illuminations. Ministers. In the day of Babur and Humayun, there used to be prime minister known as Vakil. During the early years of Akbar region, Behram Khan was the Vakil. However, after Behram Khan's death, the office of Vakil was stripped of all its power and it became more or less honorary. Judiciary. The judicial department was headed by the Qazi. This post was sometimes combined with that of the chief Sadar, who was responsible for all charitable and religious matters. Provincial government. Akbar paid great attention to the organization of the provincial government. The empire was divided into 12 provinces of Subha. Each Subha was headed by one governor who called the Subhadar or Sipah Sadar of Nazim. Manasbari system and this last में आ जाता है land revenue system. A uniform system of measurement was established for calculating the land tax. Todermal drew up a scheme for effective tax collection. This system enriched state treasury. The state also gave loans to poor farmers. This ensured in progress in agriculture, trade and industry. So these are all about the Mughal Empire dynasty. क्या क्या उसमें development हुई थी और how they were surviving while having the all political and administrations work. I hope you understand about this chapter. Thank you.